Good Monday evening, friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Come on in, sit down, hang out with me for a little while we make something tasty for dinner. Our bathroom remodel is done. Oh, I'm so excited. I didn't realize how much I missed having 2 toilets in the house. So that's all done. It's beautiful. We took out the tub and shower and replaced it with one large shower. It's the, I call it the kids' bathroom. It's our guest bathroom, however you want to call it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So it's done. They can shower in it tomorrow, and I'm glad that's out of the way. So we're going to celebrate today because Maddie accepted a job offer, and the place is called Capabilities, and she will be working with folks with disabilities and helping them get jobs. She'll be working in the office part, and she'll be, editing reports. I don't really know all that's involved in it, but she accepted the job today. She was offered last week. So to celebrate her new job, I have to tell you, I'm going to miss her. She's been a huge part of the pizza shop for us. She's been a huge help, and I am definitely going to miss her, but I'm also excited for her. She's rolling her eyes because she doesn't believe me. It's true. I'm excited for her for this next stage of her life. As a mom, I'm happy for her, but I'm not going to miss her. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss our fist fights, and I'm going to miss our laughter when she moves. But I'm excited for her also. So anyway, to celebrate her job, I'm going to fix for her her favorite meal, which is chicken and dumplings. So that's what we're going to do now. And this is the version that she likes, and it's an easy version. Don't have to be scared of it. So I've got some green beans back here, some of our canned green beans that I already put down because I like them cooked down. A little bit of bacon grease. So I've got those going, and inside of my pan, and I started this before I forgot. I forgot to come with you guys and visit with you. So already in my pan here, I have chicken, and this is canned chicken that I canned. So it was, I would say probably, I don't know, there was probably 12 ounces of chicken here. So you can start from raw chicken. You could buy a rotisserie chicken. You can do whatever you want. Just need some chicken. All right, so I put in, before I forgot to turn the camera on, some parsley flakes, garlic, and a little bit of celery salt. Now, some people like to add carrots and regular celery. We don't. My hillbilly family does not do that. If you want to add vegetables, this is the time to do it. You can add some celery. You can add some carrots. Okay. Now, years ago, my dad started doing cream of chicken soup to kind of make it heartier. So we've always stayed with that tradition. Now, my mama never did that. But we started doing it, and we found out that we really liked it. So we continued with it. You can take a recipe, and you can add, change it. We just really liked that broth. It just gave it a richer, thicker broth with the cream of chicken soup. Okay. We've got that in there. 2 cans, cream of chicken soup. I also did some black pepper. Now, I did not put any salt because when you can chicken, or when I can chicken, I put salt in it. So it makes it kind of salty. So I will wait once the broth comes up and try it before I add any more salt. Chicken broth. I'm going to add the whole can of chicken broth. Now, I had some broth on my chicken that I canned. That's the good stuff right there. So if you have a raw chicken and cook it, ooh, save that delicious broth. I didn't have any. Okay, so that's it for the broth portion of the chicken and dumplings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the stove. And I'm going to bring it up. I don't want to rapid boil, a simmer. When it's ready, I'll show you. And I'll be back and I'll show you how we're going to do the dumplings. So easy. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's time to make the dumplings. Our broth is going to a boil here. I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to make dumplings. Now listen, I'm Appalachian. My family's from Kentucky and West Virginia. I know how to make a dumpling from scratch. But here's the thing. And I used to feel bad about this, and I don't know why. And it's just crazy. So here's the quickest way to make dumplings. Foolproof. You can use biscuits, canned biscuits, cut them into fours, put them in the broth, same process if you don't want to do this. This has everything in it. This is Bisquick Mix. This is just the generic brand from my local grocery store. So you don't have to have name brand Bisquick. And I like it because everything is in it. Your salt, your oil, your baking powder, all of that's done. And so, you know, my family, my mama wouldn't care that I used this to make dumplings. All she cared about was how it tasted. So never feel guilty about taking a shortcut, especially if you're short on time and you just want to make a nice meal for your family. Don't ever feel like you have to make everything from scratch. No one cares. Your family doesn't care. All they care about is how it tastes. So don't worry about that. I used to have mom guilt. They called it, you know, thinking that you had to do all. No, come on. Listen, we moms have enough, and dads, I don't want to exclude you. We have enough to do than worrying about making dumplings from scratch. If you want to, by all means, do it. And I've done it for many years. And listen, I got things to do. All right, 2 1/4 cups of Bisquick or your store brand. 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4, however you want to call it. And then 2/3 cup of milk, just regular milk. I always use 2% at my house. So that's what I have. And you're just going to mix it. Okay. And it's going to be, you know, a stiff dough. Let me show you here. There we go. It's a stiff dough. And what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you get all of that flour or biscuit mix incorporated in with the milk, so you don't have any loose powder there. And that's it. And then I'm going to move the camera over to my stove so you can see what we're going to do next. And I'm going to shut you off and I'll be right back. Okay, I think you can see pretty good. I've got a good boil here, but I've got my stove turned down to like a 3 because you want to boil, but as my mama always said, you don't want your dumplings to boil away. So you don't want a high and fast boil. All you're going to do is take your dumplings, however size you want them. I think if they're a little bit smaller, they cook a little bit better, but you don't want them too small. And you're just going to dump them right in with a second spoon. Or use your finger. Somebody probably yell at me if I do that. Scoop them in right into that broth. Now, I may go back and do a double batch since we have company. So I'm going to see how many of these make. I may go back and make more so that we have plenty. We have leftover meatloaf patties, which I'll be uploading that video tomorrow. So you'll be able to see those. So Brock's not a dumpling fan, so he may want to eat those instead. Go, and we're just going to dump them in the broth just like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can kind of shape them with your spoon, however you want them. If you want them perfectly round or rustic, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the taste. That's it. Okay, so I'm probably going to go back and make some more dough here. So we have more of these since I've got company. And I know Maddie will want leftovers. All right, once I get all of the dumplings in, I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cover them. So I'll come back and I'll show you that step. I'm going to shake these a little bit better. Go. Oh, they look so good. I haven't made dumplings for quite a while. She used to make them for herself when she was away at college. But I haven't made her any dumplings for a while. There we go. Look at those Can you already see them starting to, friends. So I kind of push them down in the broth. All right, I'm gonna mix up a little bit more dough. And I'm gonna add a little bit more dumplings than what I've got, just so we got leftovers for tomorrow. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I added those extra dumplings in. I wanted you to see, I added a little bit of black pepper. Look at those pillows of love. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave them like this. I'm not gonna bother them. And I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. Nice shot of my arm there. Okay. And I'm just going to leave them as is. And when the timer goes, we're going to cover them. And I'll be back. Oh, they look so good. So it's been 10 minutes. And I want you to see these little pillows of heaven. Look at these. Now, been 10 minutes on the timer. You can kind of start to pry one open and kind of see. Here, I'll let you see. Kind of see where that biscuit mix is starting to look like a biscuit, which means it's getting cooked. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to shut my heat off. Have my heat on about 3 for my stove. I'm going to shut my heat off. I'm going to put my lid on. And I'm going to let them go. I'm going to set the timer again for 10 minutes. In about 5, I'll come check them because this Dutch oven gets really hot, and I'll kind of give them a stir if they need it and take a peek at them at 5, and then we'll be back and we'll be having dinner. Wee! We're back, friends. Madison's favorite meal. Look at those delicious chicken and dumplings. So like I said, 10 minutes on the heat, 10 minutes off. If yours aren't quite cooked yet, depending on how big, leave them on a little bit longer. And you can just kind of bust into them and see. So we're going to do a little bit of mashed potatoes here. And a scoop of dumplings. I like mine on the side. I don't like mine on my taters. Look at that, friends. Oh, a big fat hug and a congratulations to Maddie on her new job and her favorite meal. Friends, thanks for stopping by. And thanks again for all the love and support with about our little Ruger. I appreciate it. It's never easy. We miss him. We're blessed to have him. And thanks for your support. Make us some chicken and dumplings. They're perfect. All right, friends. Have a good night.